A new advocacy group created by former Obama campaign officials who say they want to convert grassroots support for the president's re-election into a network that will advance his second-term agenda. First Lady Michelle Obama announced the group in a YouTube video shortly before the inauguration last month.
Last year, we did something truly extraordinary. We registered millions of people to vote, we recruited folks across this country to serve as volunteers, and we got millions of Americans out to the polls in this past election. So we should all be proud of what we accomplished. But let's be clear, all that hard work was about more than just one election. So if we want to finish what we started and truly make that change we believe in, we can't stop now. And that's why today, I'm proud that our friends and supporters are launching Organizing for Action, the next phase of our movement for change. Supporters like you will be the heart of this organization.
Well, despite this emphasis on Obama's grassroots supporters, Organizing for Action has been set up as a 501c4 organization. This means it can accept unlimited donations from corporations and individuals without revealing their identity. The so-called dark money group can also coordinate directly with the Obama White House. Now, the New York Times has revealed that donors who contribute $500,000 or more to the group will be appointed to its National Advisory Board, which meets 4 times a year with the president.
Organizing for Action has responded to concerns by vowing to voluntarily disclose the names of large donors every few months. Some of the money raised toward the group's $50 million goal has already been used to buy Internet ads targeting 13 Republican lawmakers and urging them to support stricter background checks for gun buyers. The ads were buttressed by a nationwide day of action Friday when thousands of Obama supporters rallied outside lawmakers' offices with the same message. For more, we're joined by Bob Edgar in Washington, D.C., President and CEO of Common Cause, former Democratic Congress member from Pennsylvania, longtime advocate for tighter regulation of money in politics. He says this new group is a step in the wrong direction. Welcome back to Democracy Now!, Bob. Why?
I think it's a step in the wrong direction. Its title is Organizing for Action. It's really should change that title to Organizing for a Perpetual Campaign. We need the President of the United States to use the next 4 years to set a better example and not to cave in to what the Supreme Court unleashed with Citizens United. On a narrow 5-4 decision 3 years ago, they said corporations and labor unions could use corporate treasury monies to fund campaigns. That spurred a whole host of super PACs. We saw in this last election $6 or $7 billion raised and spent throughout the country. Obama raised $1 billion, Romney raised $1 billion. And here in this organization, Organizing for Action, they're saying if you can give $500,000 or bundle $500,000, you can then have access to the president 4 times a year. That's moving exactly in the opposite direction. 3 years ago, when Citizens United came down, the president, at the State of the Union, looked over at the Supreme Court justices, made them squirm a bit by challenging their decision. The president needs to get back to an agenda to reduce money in politics, not expand it. So Common Cause has asked the president to shut down Organizing for Action and to turn the attention. Let's have a White House conference on reform. Let's have the president put his arm around Senator McCain and fix the presidential public financing system. Let's find a way to get full access to voting, to get voting up to 80 and 90%. And let's have the next president of the United States not spend 300 or 400 days raising $1 billion or $2 billion for re-election. Let's find a way where the president, once elected, can govern. And we just think that the United States is hurt. Democracy is soiled by the amount of money that's spent, not only in campaigns, but now in organizations like this following up from the last election.